Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today you guys, it is once again y'all's favorite time of the month where we go ahead and sit down together with some tea, some coffee and some snacks, and I go ahead and I voice over all of the previous month's plushie hunting footage, which predominantly consists of squishmallows but can also consist of bumbumz, build-a-bears, squishables, hashtag plushgoals, aphmau, and now also jellycats. Now today's video is not too long, or rather the voiceover segment is not too long, so I mean do go ahead and get yourself a tea or a coffee and some snacks, but we are not going to be sitting here for too long today, I promise. And having said that, today's haul is absolutely enormous, and you'll see what I mean right after the voiceover footage. So today we are starting off the voiceover footage at Kmart with the gorgeous 12-inch squad, including the Shasta. Also there was randomly this purple alligator there with a funny texture and some other cuties. I've edited this way too fast so I can't keep up. Mr. Trenton in the 12-inch size, which I still haven't gotten myself one of him, but I am trying to hold off and maybe wait for like a 5-inch or like a 7 to 8-inch. So we do have some other little bits and bobs here and there. I still have not found the fuzzy bubba at this point in the footage, but there was a 12-inch bluebee which was really cute, and then some other random ones here and there, and an upside down Trenton, poor guy. This particular Kmart is actually usually really bad for lighting, but today I was kind of skilled enough to not get too bad of like flashing. Now this actual clip right here, okay, so it's in Toy World, but I've actually never technically myself been to this Toy World. This footage was filmed by one of my little sisters, so thank you for that. God bless your soul. But and then yeah, so actually I'm going to be visiting that Toy World in like a month from now, so be excited, be on the lookout for my footage from that store in a month from now. Anyway, so now I'm at another Kmart on another day, and now I'm finding the fuzzy bubba. I actually found 2 at this store, and then also like the rest of the squad from the fuzzy bubba was also there, except for the pink dog. For some reason they had every single member but the pink dog, whereas every other store, every other Kmart had every single member except for Bubba. I don't know why Kmart does this, but I swear it's because they want us to like go halfway across the gosh darn countryside to get ourselves the particular squishmallows that we're after from a particular squad. But anyway, so there were actually some older, there's the second Bubba, there was some older fuzzamellows in there too, like that red bird whose name I think is Aslan, and then this like tie-dye koala, Philomena, some Stitch cuties here and there, and of course Day of the Dead, because nobody wants them. Like, I'm sorry to say, Squishmallows, but you should not have made as many as what you did. Anyway, here's that cute little squad with the butterfly Waverly, some more big guys. Who knows why Howland has those little dots on his face, and then did you all see his little tail pop up at the end there? That was so funny. And then we have some more little bits and bobs around the place. I was just kind of getting like a sort of overhaul of everything there. I wasn't too interested in actually pulling anything out and showing anything in particular, because nothing was necessarily new or that I hadn't already shown on my channel before. So I do try to really only like show stuff that's like new to my eyes, if that makes sense, and like stuff that I haven't actually put in videos too much before. And then this one is a hippocampus named Romano. I don't know why I had to get that footage, but there you go. So at this EB Games, actually there was of course 1,000 million Pokemon squish, but there was actually some more of the what is this one called, like, I don't know, I guess a type of costume squad, but the, like, for instance, this one, Peter in the tie-dye outfit, Winston in the carrot, etc. And then also this horse, the like grey scale kind of horse, is like on discount for 50% off. It like only costs $14.50 at the moment, which is insane to me. And then also this Harrison hippo, I was surprised to see like an actual decent amount of him. Now this was the first time I was actually catching a glimpse of these little Bigfoot slippers, obviously only in kid sizes, but like that's fine because I'm not really into the Bigfoots anyway. But we have Benny and we have Zozo. And this was just before the Big W toy sale had started. So it started on the 10th of June. This was a few days before, but I was just kind of showing y'all what stock they had so far. So there was just like, I don't know, it was weird how they set this place up, but I guess they had to like make room for all of the new toys that they were bringing in, so it was kind of sparse, not really much new, but you know, I still had to show you guys anyway. And then there's still some stuff from Easter. I mean, look, there's still some stuff from Christmas, there's still some stuff from last year's Easter, like I swear to you. But regardless, we had some like little activity boxes, or I don't know, sticker bomb things there. Now at this Woolies there wasn't much, but I had to show you guys that there was a little Minerva, absolute cutie, loved her so much. I say there wasn't much, but then actually look at how many there was. There was almost that whole squad. In fact, there was that whole squad with the Dre, is that his name? I don't even know his name. And then there was even a little packet of Squishmallows there. It's actually surprising. Now this Target, oh my Lanta, it was chock-a-block. There's even a Patty from the Easter squad, which I thought was insane. Actually there's two, because on the left hand side of the screen right about now, actually no, it's in the middle of the screen right now, you can see one Patty, and then there's another one that I pulled down off the top of the shelves because I didn't see that other one that was down lower. But I was honestly shocked. I was like, you know, should I get this one? Because I sold my fuzzy my fuzzy Patty. But then I was like, no, I'll put it back. I'll put it back for the actual hardcore Patty fans. But yeah, like, look, there it is again. I was just honestly shocked that the way that they did these stackables actually like sent me, and then there was more in this little basket at the end, and then just wait for it, because not only were there more here, there was also more behind here. There are literally so many stackables, and like, I don't even know anybody personally that collects stackables specifically. One of my sisters does have two, and then I recently got I can't remember his name, but the tie-dye frog stackable for my little niece, but like that doesn't count, you know. Oh, and then this was in this toy world was the very first time I was seeing the Megan in person. So obviously I saw it in the footage that my sister had sent me from her toy world, but then this was the first time I was seeing it, and there was like literally so much here, I was overwhelmed. So the footage for this particular visit was not that great, and also one of my siblings was having a situation with their phone, so that was stressful, but I tried to get what I could when I could. But anyway, so I think this was actually the first time I was seeing those clips as well in person. And then I just saw a couple of these ones over here. I think that Mitch looks cuter in the 7 to 8 inch than what it looks like in the little clip version. But oh my gosh. So these massive moo shakes, I don't know why I haven't grabbed myself one yet, because they're so soft and beautiful. But I just really don't know where I would put it is the thing. So I don't know. And then, you know, this is like more of Big W putting out, see, more plushgoals there, putting out lots of stuff for the sale. Now these aphmau, they do say $69, but I think that for the toy sale they went down to $49 each, which is much better. And then you guys, we have the majestic Ingrid, and there's also this platypus. No one really cares about this one. Its name is Brindle, but there is me holding the gigantic Ingrid. Thanks to my sibling for filming this for me, even though they were super duper stressed out. And then we went into the Kmart, and there was actually so many down this aisle, but I was like overwhelmed. You know, I had my massive Ingrid in a trolley, and there were so many people around. There was so much stock. I did just kind of do like a little overview of everything. There wasn't necessarily anything new anyway, so I don't feel too bad about not really going into depth. Oh, but also there was so many bumbumz at this Kmart, which I was honestly shocked about. So I'll show them here in a second. I don't know why that was funny, but they had the Valentine's Day bumbumz, and then they also had like, I think it was the retro ones. There was like the record player and stuff like that, and then so many Stitch squishmallows. It shocked me. And then one random little Day of the Dead down there. At the Coles, I actually finally saw all of this Squishmallow like merchandise. Sorry, holy crap. Talking way too much, losing my breath. I'm Anyway, I was, again, very overwhelmed because there were so many people around and there was so much. I don't know if I got footage of like every single thing, but like there was even these bubble baths, which was just sending me like, I can't even explain. This one, like it had little stickers that you could personalize the bottle with, another little like lunchbox and a clock, which was insane to me. And then like some mugs and some of these tumblers, which was super duper cute. I did not pick anything up, although later on in the month there was something that was discounted down to $2.25. So I did go ahead and purchase that. And then there weren't many actual squishmallows. Then I quickly dipped into the kids stuff, and you know, there wasn't really that much per se, nothing really new. So the footage from this kid stuff is not very extensive, but there was this little O'Neill clip, a macaron from Valentine's Day, as well as Francine, and there was just some other little bits and bobs. Little Beulah, if I could turn that around, that'd be great. There was even a Theotto, which was, you know, just a shock, honestly. And then even more clips over here. To be fair, they're like $13 from kid stuff, so no wonder they still have so many left. This was insane. I'd never seen any of these Squishmallows in here before. And this was just some random like claw machine type place called Totally Game, I think it was. And then I also, from a distance, saw bumbumz up on the wall of this News Express, which is a news agency. Like, what are you even talking about? There were bumbumz and squishmallows galore, and then there were even some jellycats. Like, I was just like, my brain was exploding, quite literally. So I had to get an overview of like everything that they had. Once again, nothing new, but I did just want to show that there is a different store out there that has squishmallows as well. So that was really cool. And then of course there is the jellycats over here. I don't know if my footage is going to sync up very well just there, because my video editor just kind of went a little bit funny. But regardless, we have some more little cuties from Woolworths, the saber-toothed tiger, the dodo, and then I actually put the dodos together, which was like the cutest little thing, the pink one and the purple one, because like, look at them, oh, my whole entire heart, and a little June bug. Now this came up, there wasn't many of the fuzzamallows left. There was like actually only 3 variants, which I found really, really funny. And then just some other random ones, again, just doing a little like kind of overview, because I was just kind of over it at this point. I was like, come on, Kmart, come out with some new stuff. But then I saw that they had the 16-inch squad, including Megan, so I had seen her once again in person with my very own eyes, but she was really funny shaped. So I also didn't have any money, so I decided to just let her sit there. But there was some other fuzzamallows and other random cuties over here, some hug me's and stuff like that. Oh, okay. And then big W. This was actually, oh my gosh, that Megan right there at the end, that was the perfect Megan, like literally the most perfect Megan. I took a photo of her because I was like, yo, if she is still here next week, I am buying her. And then you'll see what happens. You'll see what happens. But then here are some more of the 16-inch ones, and then some more of the 24-inch ones. As you can see, they were on sale for $49, which was just insane, because look at how absolutely chunky they are. I mean, look, the camera and even the little like footage of me holding Ingrid, it does not do the size of them justice. And then this is another Target that had that whole entire wall of stackables, which was insane to me again. But they also, this was like my local Target, and they've totally moved where their squishmallows were. They have like a whole entire corner in the back of the store now, which was really cool. So of course I had to get like a little overview of those, and there's some squishables squeezed in amongst all of them as well. Toy World. Now we do have the OG Pikachu back, which is really cute. There he is right there. And then some other random ones, of course, the 16-inch squad with Megan. And then also we have Snorlax as well, which was really nice to see. Some of the bumbumz, some more of the clips with Mitch and the little waffle and stuff like that. Also the Shasta clip squad and another Theodore. Actually, I think there's a couple of Theodores in there. The little Cthulhu. Peppa Pig, had to include that in there for Ms. Brenda. And then of course we had some of the other little 5-inch squad with that little purple horsey in it. Some of the Disney princesses. You'll they were done dirty. I can't even. And then this really cute squad again with Brenda the butterfly. Oh, you guys, I'm just obsessed. And there's even a little Megan there. Why didn't I pick up the little Megan? Okay, this is Coles. This is actually a really short bit of footage, to be fair. It is just one random take for game, just sitting on the shelf at Coles, and then into the next store, Big W. This was actually during the toy sale, so as you can see, instead of being $35, the massive 16-inch cuties were only $28. Now this bin here actually consists of some new squish that I hadn't seen yet. So we had the OG Gary the giraffe, and then this raccoon called Rocky with a corduroy tummy. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. There was Mitch, but we had seen him already, but then I was realizing that there were other ones. So then, of course, we had a look at, well, that's a ferret. I think we have already seen him before. But then we had Faraz, my babe. Love him so much. And then I think I finally noticed the other one. So there was Hannah the hippo with a floral tummy. As you guys know, I did get her last month. So I was really happy to see her. And then there was the minty green blue squirrel whose name I will not try to pronounce. So then down here there was actually some other random ones, all kind of, you know, just thrown in there. This one whose name I can't think of, it didn't have a tag. Some more of these clips, and then some more and then some more just kind of down this back wall over here. And then I believe I found like maybe like, so there's all of these 16 inches down here, but then there was like one extra tub. Yeah, here we go. So there was some more 16 inches over there. Now at this Kmart, down there is actually the Cherry Blossom squad again. And I don't know why I didn't, like, oh no, you know why? I was with my nan and my uncle this day, so I just couldn't be bothered really like going too in depth, like pulling out Squishmallows. But I did notice that the Velvet squad was at this Kmart in its entirety, so I did get footage of all 6 of them. I do believe it's the first time I've seen all 6, especially at the same time. So this one, the mushroom, and then the doggo. But yeah, so I was actually with my nan on this day. We were trying to find a particular monster truck for my nephew, but we could not find it. Oh, right. And those random orange monsters from Valentine's Day. I kind of feel bad for them, but at the same time, I do understand why they're still sitting there. Back at that same toy world again from before, but there was actually some more, I think, on the shelves. This is on a different day, but there's Mr. Grayson and the whole rest of that Hug Me squad, and Minerva. I had to show Minerva every time I saw her, and of course some more of the clips up here, and of course the little waffle. And then this was really strange, okay, because there were bumbumz at Coles. So the 4.5-inch bumbumz for $6 at Coles. I was just like, what? And then there was literally one Squishmallow. This poor little guy, all by his lonesome. Okay, so that's it for the voiceover segment. I just freaked out because I looked over at OBS and I was like, wait, was I even recording my microphone that whole time? Thankfully I was, so no need to redo anything today. Anyway, oh my gosh, on to the most fun part, which is the haul segment. Now, this is gonna be hard because, as y'all can see, we do have Miss Ingrid back there. Might save her for last though. There's a weird sound coming from outside. Also, there are only Squishmallows for this particular month's plushie haul. My nose is also super red in this video because it is literally 11 degrees Celsius today. My fingers are actually frozen. Aren't they? They're very cold. Yeah. So now, while I'm editing this, I've got to marmalade here, keeping my handsies warm, don't I? You're annoyed with me, hey? I love you. So I did get these 2 little cuties. Actually, these ones were from that particular toy world that my sister sent in the footage from, because she actually bought them for me and then brought them down, and I went out and I saw them at our other sister's place, so I got to spend some time with my niece and my nephew, as well as my other niece. But yeah, so here we have little Waverly, and I have read out her bio before in another video because of course I got the 7 to 8 whatever sized inch version of her, and same goes for Tove. But like literally look at how absolutely stinking adorable. I don't know what happened to the tag. It is a little bit bent, but at the end of the day, that's okay because, of course, my sister does have 2 children under the age of 5, so it's a little bit hard to keep things in like perfect condition. And then I actually gave her a Bodie the cow and an Alonzo the Highland cow, which were like a late birthday present for her. And I also sent her money a couple months ago to get herself the Connor in like the 7.5 inch because she actually, funnily enough, has had 2 16-inch Connor, like OG Connor Squishmallows from like years ago, years before I even knew what on earth a Squishmallow was. I'm also so dumb because I can't get my light to work all of a sudden, but regardless, I also had to add in this like OG cam clip. Like, it's weird because the tag is not even attached to a little loopy on the side, it's just attached to the actual clip itself. But regardless, one of my sisters actually bought this clip for our sibling and they decided that they didn't want it anymore and wanted it to go to a good home, so they passed it on to myself. But anyway, moving on. Just because this is another small thing, I'll get this one out of the way next. So this one is a pair of socks and a mug. Also, this is falling out of its box. There we go, that's better. But this was the item that I was mentioning in the video that was discounted to $2.25. So I've been waiting to open this because I wanted to do it on camera with you guys. I highly doubt that these socks are going to fit my feet because Squishmallows are generally like targeted, or rather like their audience is targeted to children. But wait a minute, these look like actual human-sized socks. You guys, I could actually wear these. I'm going to have to actually grab scissors for that because I don't want to hurt myself. But that is so cute. There's like a little Archie the axolotl at the top of the socks. I love that so much. These are going to be the next pair of socks that I wear. They actually look like they're going to be too big for my feet, but that's okay. That doesn't bother me. Alrighty, so let's get rid of that box. Okay, this is so stinking cute. I mean, this is too big for me for a coffee, to be honest. Okay, it's not even that it's too big, it's just not the right shape. I can't drink coffee out of something this shape. It's a weird thing, okay? But maybe one day, if we ever do buy Milo again, I'll have like a hot Milo in this. It is so cute though, literally the cutest thing ever. And then, okay, so the next few items are from eBay, from the same seller that I've bought like so many of my Squishmallows from before, who actually, I am going to link their eBay shop and their Depop shop in the description of this particular video so that you guys can go ahead and see the the amazing vast array of Squishmallows that they do have. It's insane what ones that they get in from like overseas and stuff like that are very hard to find here in Australia. But anyway, from that seller, I got Tabitha, the sweet little purple kitty cat, obviously that says sweet across her tum-tum. I'm just obsessed, you guys. I saw like a 16-inch version of this cutie in like a marketplace ad, and they were doing like pickup only, and so I was like, a bit too far away for me, doll. But had a look on eBay, and the seller that I'm talking about had her up for like, I think it was like $12 or something, but then I was offered 20% off, which was like $10 something. So essentially I only paid like $10 for this cutie, and there are other people seriously trying to sell Tabitha for like $25 minimum for the exact same size and without a tag as well. So I'm like, you know, I'm pretty sure that I got myself a pretty good deal with this one. So on the Squad app, Tabitha's bio says early mornings and asking why fuel this tabby cat. Tabitha, oh my gosh, Tabitha. Tabitha is a curious cat who loves to write and one day wants to be a journalist. She prefers behind the scenes to the spotlight and is always thinking of her next story angle. You guys, how did I not put that together, that Tabitha was like obviously a play on her species? Anyway, so there is the beautiful Tabitha, the tabby cat. And then from the same seller, again, actually I got Tabitha after I got this particular bundle, but I wanted to show her first. So I actually have been watching the Froggy Pet Bed for ages, mostly from like Facebook pages and on Depop, but then I randomly saw it on eBay. and was offered like 20% off. So it was like $40. But then I also noticed in the listing, it said plus 2 random unpickable 16-inch squishmallows. So essentially 2 mystery 16-inch squishmallows, and it was only $40. $30 for shipping, but makes sense because the pet bed was 24-inch, and then of course the 2 16-inch squishmallows. It was a huge package, so I get it. Essentially $70 in total to have these 3 delivered to me. So I said yes. I said, absolutely, add to cart. Let's go check it out. Let's get it started. I'm pretty sure that the pet bed by itself was initially listed as like $60. So you guys, it was quite literally a steal. And look at this thing. It is seriously huge and it is beautiful. And I'll put a picture up here of Marmalade sitting in it. This was like maybe a week and a half or so ago. But yeah, so it has just been kind of sitting around in the lounge room waiting for the cats to try it out. And yeah, so far only Marmalade has, but like it even has a tag. It's crazy. And like it's actually got Wendy's bio in there as well, which is just, you guys, it's just insanity. These pet beds are actually such good quality. This is really hard and like rough on the bottom so that it can obviously stay put on the floor. And it's like really, really squishy. Obviously, it's like squishmallow material. It's so soft. It's so comfy. I think that if Milton were to get in it, he'd take up pretty much majority of the bed. But definitely both my cats will fit in it. And actually, both my cats are snuggling on my husband right now downstairs. I'll pop a picture in here because you have to see how absolutely stinking cute it is. It's also our 5-year wedding anniversary, which is just crazy. So anyway, the 2 random mystery 16-inch squishmallows that this seller popped into my order were this cutie. Isn't she so adorable? Now, the only issues that I have with her is that she did have some random stitching coming off her tail, so I did have to cut off those little scragglies. And then she does have a little hole just here where somebody has detached her tags, but that's fixable, right? So that's okay. Other than that, she is so cute. I don't actually have any owl squishmallows, and I mean, she's beautiful. The galaxy, like that's my vibes, and her tummy is so soft and she's just gorgeous, you guys. She's absolutely gorgeous. Now, her name is Selena, and on the Squad app, her bio says, meet Selena. She's naturally charming. Maybe it's the sparkle in her eye or that she's great at keeping secrets. Whatever it is, she's the type of mellow you just want to be around. She's always doing something fun, like salsa dancing lessons. Want to join? That's so saucy. I love that. She's so cute. And like, she's actually not really lumpy, which I'm really, really happy about. But I reckon from all of the cuddling that she's going to eventually get, she's going to get pretty lumpy. The fact that I essentially got her for free, like in my eyes, I feel like I got her for free. The little things I wasn't happy with are like, quite honestly, non-existent. So anyway, then the other one was this guy. Look at how cute. Like, I don't know how this seller decided to put together these 2 particular squishmallows, but like they match each other. They're both galaxy, and also the purple head, like it's almost as if they knew that my favorite color is purple. Anyway, so this one is actually a little bit lumpy, but there's nothing wrong with this one. It has its butt tags. Neither of these ones came with like their bio tags, but that doesn't bother me. And then this one's name is Unai, like Unai. I don't know. I feel like I've probably just butchered that name. But anyway, on the Squad app, Unai's bio tag says, Unai teaches meditation and is known for their cozy techniques. A fluffy cushion and warm shawl help them feel the most recharged after each practice. Unai also believes in the healing power of naps and even wrote a book about it. Where's your favorite spot for a quick nap? Excuse me. In that case, my little dude, I think you're going to have to be my new pillow, because that's my favorite place to nap, with the Marmalade wrapped up in my arms, like sprawled across my neck essentially as a scarf. So we love that. He's a little lumpy, but like, again, essentially got him for free. So like, where's the issue? And then, okay, so there's a huge story behind this girly, because I found the perfect Megan, and like she was the perfect shape. She was actually still at that point $35 at Big W, and I was like to my husband, you know, should I? Yeah, maybe, yes. And he says no. Is it worth it? Do you need it? Etc. So essentially I was like, okay, I won't get it, but I'm really sad. And I have this thing where if I see something and I leave the store and I regret it, it makes me feel really, really sad. And so obviously I regretted so much walking away from Megan. And then a few days later, I was like, oh my goodness, to my husband, they've gone down to $28. And I know that's only like $7 difference, but he was like, oh, you need it. I think you need to go get it. So I went and got it. But you guys, this is literally the exact Megan that I had taken a photo of, the exact perfect Megan. This little line across her little tum-tum, like I'll put the comparison pictures up on the screen now so that you can see that the one that I initially took a photo of was the exact one that I ended up buying. I'm so excited. Like, she is the perfect shape. Look at her little head. It's not like funny banana shaped or egg shaped. She's just like perfectly shaped. And I don't know, I have like this strange connection to her. She's so sweet. I have no idea where she's gonna go, but I love her. I am obsessed with her. I do believe that we have read out Megan's tag before as well. She doesn't even have a bio in here, but surely when I got the clip, we read it out from her clip. All right, and then in this really cute bag here, which I actually got for like $3.50. Dun, 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 dun. Of course, you guys, I had to get the fluffy purple cow. Like, I sold my fluffy pink and purple patty. I had to replace it. I just had to, and who better to replace it with than Bubba the Fuzzamello, you guys. It's just gorgeous, and it's so soft, and look at its little child. Like, excuse the mother hubba living life out of me. So here we have the Fuzzamello's tag, and Bubba's tag says, who's that playing center on the court? It's Bubba! Even though he's not very tall, Bubba never lets the haters get him down. He is lightning fast, and his layup is the team's secret weapon. One day, he might even go pro. That is actually so sweet. I don't know how they come up with these things, you guys, but that is so cute. But yes, you guys, I have a Bubba. I am sort of obsessed with the Fuzzamellows that are softer like this, not the ones that are like weird, like the green goat and the yellow chick and like, you know, Austin the avocado. Also, I'm really happy now that I've like redone the shelves over here, because now, like for instance, this particular little cube is quite empty. So Bubba can go up there and fill out some of the space. And then you guys, the piece de resistance, Miss Ingrid. She is absolutely freaking enormous. Like, I cannot even fit her in the screen, and you probably can't even hear me talking from over here. But she's gonna stay sitting over there, and I'm gonna read out her bio tag from the Squad app. So it says, 15 minutes to curtain. Ingrid is an usher at the local theatre. When she isn't showing mallows to their seats, Ingrid likes to stand at the back of the theatre and memorize the routines of the dancers. One day, she hopes to make her way from the aisle to the stage. That is so cute. And also, they've like, on the Squad app, there's a more recent Ingrid that's like corduroy. And I honestly, like, kind of really want her. It's a 7.5 inch, so like, you know, an actual like tiny little Ingrid that I could bring around with me places. It also looks like a new kind of line of Squishmallows, like a new type, like, you know, Fuzzmallows and etc. It's called Squisharoys, obviously because they're like corduroy Squishmallows. So, you know, that's a kind of interesting sort of situation that Squishmallows have got going on there. But alright, you guys, let's go ahead and finish today's video off with Mr. Bubba here. So I hope that you guys enjoyed today's haul. And I know that I said that it's enormous, and what I mean by that is Ingrid being a 24-inch Squishmallow, and then of course the Wendy the frog pet bed. She's that one is also a 24-inch. And then there's like, you know, 3 16-inch Squishmallows. Like, it's a pretty hefty haul. Like, not in terms of the amount of Squishmallows, but rather the sheer like weight of every single one combined. So if you guys have any 24-inch squishmallows, can you please let me know what you do with them? Because Ingrid has actually been downstairs on our couch for like this whole entire time, and I've just been like laying up against her, but I don't want to like make her lumpy. I don't know, but she's so comfortable to lay against. So I really need to know what you guys do with your 24-inch squishmallows. And also, you guys, if you're enjoying my content and you would like to see more like this from me in the very near future, please do not forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as well as going ahead and clicking on the little bell icon next to the subscribe button to be notified every single time that I upload a brand new video. And of course, you guys, if you enjoyed today's video in particular and you would like to show myself and or the channel some support, you can do so by either becoming a channel member, which will unlock access to some pretty cool perks, by clicking on the like button, and or by letting me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see on my channel next. Thank you all so very, very much for watching today. And as always, you guys, until next time, bye-bye.